Alrighty, this big environment showing you the same identical location of a light source that has nothing to do with this engineer light. For example, that's not sunlight that would appear on the inside. That's not sunlight that's underneath the bar. This is absolutely impossible light activity, meaning you're looking at the supernatural. You're being introduced to the spiritual realm. None of this is sunlight. You're looking at the shadow of a tree appearing on the inside of the cafe. You're looking at what is traces of engineer light that's coming underneath, and as you can see, the engineer light that's on the ceiling. This is again based on where I'm located, okay? This is absolutely impossible light activity, and then you're looking at the demons that are conduct themselves as though nothing is happening. Nothing to see here, folks. Are the domestic terrorists who represent the state of California. Driving out of the drive-thru will never create sunlight like they are doing. Thousands of people gang stalking together. License plate 6PGB806 is intentionally engaging in that pattern of conduct, which is terrorism. This is engineered light. This is what you saw occurring at the City Hall, which is not the perfect alignment of the so-called sun, but this is the light activity, which is with regard to engineered light and the placement of a fake sun. Driving out does not create engineered light inside of the cafe. That's what the population has been practicing. This is the city of Walnut, the Walnut Hills Village shopping plaza, talking with Starbucks where the fake sun is aimed, and this at 224 is not, first of all, number one, in alignment with Tracy Banks's patio, where I'm showing you the fake sun at 224, November 3rd, 2024, so that's after daylight savings time with regard to precision, even though this is an illusion regarding what the entity is speaking of, daylight savings time and the sun and saving time. This is not the natural environment. Daylight savings time doesn't actually exist, but these are the things that you will learn with regard to documenting and prosecuting, identifying demonic system of surveillance. This is group stalking. This is impossible light activity. And you've got my hand that's showing here. This is multiple shadows. This is engineer light. And this is the fake sun that's not over the West Covina City Hall. Okay? This is where demons are engaged in what is the preparation of drinks. They have paused, driving through what they're doing while they're monitoring. The entity is triggered by the podcast that will go up on the internet. They're going to be prosecuted for seeking to obstruct justice while the evidence of their criminal system, Foothill Transit, a corrupt company, and this is a corrupt population that Linda Friedman is a part of, that is gang stalking with Starbucks, with the people of the state, with the government, by the way, that flew over my head while the fake sun was right here and I was parked right there yesterday. That's a method of light activity by another corrupt company. That's crossing a path by another corrupt company, Valley Vista, driving under the fake sun that's not over the West Covina City Hall, not over the West Covina Police Department, like you saw as I captured it at this time yesterday. That's speaking to an intent. The significance of driving under the fake sun accomplishes monitoring. The intention of creating audible activity under the fake sun accomplishes monitoring. And you're witnessing the mental illness of a population that's practicing group stalking. And this is what's happening not just in California. It's a threat to the lives of American citizens in this country. California, however, is a demon-possessed entity that has, like I stated on the podcast, has knowingly and intentionally, consciously decided to go down crashing and burning with regard to their obsessive endeavor in that which will never be successful. It's not going to end well for California. With regard to their open exposure, with regard to the removal of demons who are holding government positions in California, and the prosecution of a population of demons who are gang stalking. All right, the entity is engaged in a pattern of conduct under the fake sun at 2:31 p.m. I'm capturing approximately a 9-minute video starting at 2:24, and this is not the same perfect alignment. This is the pattern of conduct, however, where the fake sun, this is engineer light. You're seeing sunlight. That's not sunlight that would occur on the inside, on the ceiling inside of a building. That's common sense. Sunlight's not ricocheting inside. That's a demon-possessed gang stalker. That's also monitoring my genitalia. License 55543F1. And they're gang stalking with Starbucks, the company. They hire demons, and the patrons, the customers themselves, are demons group stalking together, and they're obsessed. They're triggered by the evidence that's prosecuting. That is the podcast, the P.O.C, and the website, the YouTube channel, and the Google Drive, where I'm placing all my evidence on the internet to expose and prosecute the state of California. That is a demon-possessed state, all right, filled with the demon-possessed, in other words, that are group stalking together. Starbucks is just a company that's participating in it while I'm at the venue, and you are identifying it through the maintenance of a light source that's not the sun. Walking in engineer light accomplishes monitoring. They're pacing while they walk back and forth from the trash can. They're pacing while they walk back and forth next to me. They're monitoring while they're maintaining presence all around, while the engineer light is shooting inside of the venue. And they're doing so while you see things such as a shadow appear. That's not sunlight, nor does sunlight create multiple shadows. This is understanding malice while a population is group stalking it. This is mental illness that's exposed while they're engaged in that pattern of conduct, and they do so with impunity. They do so with the government that flew over my head in helicopter. That's the government that shall be prosecuted and removed from the office that they currently hold. Okay, the entity is gang stalking, driving out of the driveway. Those are the gang stalkers that I just documented by license plate. Any of these that are not natural born citizens, they're speaking to it and they are worthy of deportation, okay? The entity is engaging in what is the maintenance of engineer light while they're monitoring the evidence that's being published on the internet. That's a criminal act as well. While the entity knows exactly what it is that you are exposing about them, while they practice a criminal system on behalf of the corrupt government. This is prosecuting not only Linda Friedman, not only the West Covina, this is Mark Calderon, Tabatabai, where there's no natural environment, including the sun over that facilitating venue where you're looking at the government that is gang stalking. It does not get any more clearer and precise than that. It is currently, again, 2:33 p.m. This is the POC. This is the evidence that's triggering the demon possessed. The impossible light activity increases. The amplified audible activity increases with regard to everything that I do and also as I publish it. You will see the November 20th podcast published on the front page, and I am subject to ongoing gang stalking by a mentally ill and demon-possessed population who are hostile and very highly triggered by this very evidence that's speaking the truth about what they do and what's wrong with them as they do it. All right, that's criminal monitoring inside of a corrupt business that is Starbucks, and that's how I'm able to capture that specific environment. They're openly engaging in this. This is the pattern of conduct that you're looking at. Demon drives out of the drive-thru, okay? The identical pattern of conduct. That's not sunlight. Neither is sunlight ricocheting, becoming dynamic while you're driving under what's supposedly the sun that will be at the West Covina City Hall. It's not going to be over 20701. So you're looking at the system of gang stalking in real time, and they include minor children in doing that. Okay, this is POC. All right, it is currently, again, 2:34 p.m. The business records of the corrupt company, the gang stalking company Starbucks, is going to be produced. That's also going to be a tool to prosecute the population that is engaged in group stalking with the state, and deporting those that are immigrants engaging in domestic terrorism in the U.S. is an integral aspect of prosecuting the government that is gang stalking through the people. It's 2:35 p.m. and this is POC. These are the sex offenders that are gang stalking together, POC.